Hello, my name is Poron. I'm a clinical counselor and clinical supervisor. The reason for I'm doing these videos is hopefully to help the counselors in training to understand the multicultural concepts that are very important in various communities. One of the challenges with mental health in my community, which is the Iranian one, is the concept of Aberoo. I don't know if you have heard about the Aberoo. Aberoo means the water of the face, if we literally translate that to English. And in a way, if we use the dictionary, it can be translated to stigma. However, it is far from a stigma. Aberoo is a concept that is very deep rooted and seated in the layers of cultural values and cultural beliefs about how one should be. So, Aberoo is one of the concepts that prevents people from seeking help, from seeking counseling and seeking therapy and seeking any type of services for mental health challenges. And this is a very important concept that is kind of affecting people to stay with their isolation of and suffering and pain and suffering with the whatever challenge they are going through, if they have been victimized, if they have been mistreated, if they have been abused, if they have been robbed, and if they have cancer, for example, if they are suffering from some sort of mental and physical illnesses that are not deemed to be appropriate to share it with the rest of the system or rest of the family. uh, it's all because of fear of the Aberoo. Fear of Aberoo means fear of other people knowing about me and judging me. Of course, fear of failures is a very basic reason for anxiety. We know that in the Western way of dealing with anxiety and depression. However, for the Iranian community, and I think is more in several other Middle Eastern communities, Aberoo is about keeping a face, keeping a facade of everything is okay and not having any problems. And this facade at times keeping it and maintaining it caused a lot of human suffering and family and interpersonal challenges. We need to talk about two sources of Aberoo. First, the overall view of me as a person, and also a public Aberoo, a public stigma. And usually people are talking about the personal Aberoo in terms of how others viewing them as inappropriate, out of control, being poor, and being unable to kind of match other people's expectation of them. And can you believe at times the fear of Aberoo cost people huge financial challenges to sell whatever they have in order, for example, if a daughter is being married and the parents are supposed to offer her some sort of gifts for their life, people selling their stuff to do so for not being considered as poor. So definitely this is a very kind of deep-rooted issue, and it causes people to censor themselves, to kind of oppress themselves. The self-stigmatization of this concept kind of prevents the person from saying what it is. I mean, having a direct tone and direct communication is a lot of time considered to be lack of Aberoo, or recognized as a stigma, because people like, you cannot talk like that. We are not supposed to talk directly to someone who has abused us. We are not supposed to say how we think and feel, and how we want to live our life, because of the concept of Aberoo. And this is something that we have been taught from a very early child. I mean, especially girls, we are not supposed to show our body part, not only because of the religious values, but also because of Aberoo, how other people might consider the girl as inappropriate, um, down the road, not having anyone being interested of marrying her. So you see, this is a very much um, kind of reason for a lot of mental health challenges. For over the years I have been working with individuals and families, I keep hearing how people have let go of expressing what is hard for them due to Aberoo, how people have suppressed themselves and been suffering because they are not supposed to talk about what's wrong. And if they are saying what's wrong, then other people kind of will alienate them or isolate them or not kind of be around them. And in any case, once people getting into mental health challenges because of the concept of Aberoo, they are being alienated anyways, they are being isolated anyways. So because people like, oh, this is not a normal person, therefore it's very discriminatory to apply this concept on children and teenagers and families. And people are doing it themselves. I mean, this comes from a system where people's behaviors are trying to be controlled because of this concept of Aberoo. However, families, they learn it to apply it on themselves. So this is a self-censorship, self-stigmatization, and self-control, which is in a very negative way. Therefore, when we talk about mental health challenges, we need to understand this concept, and how the person kind of bullying themselves, I mean, and also being bullied by others because of this concept, and how the person gets into the feeling of inferiority, being less than, being not important, being not loved. And for in order to compensate for these feelings, negative feelings, they are doing things that are not really healthy. So, in a way, personal relationships, interpersonal relationships are being questioned because of this concept. And the person down the road doesn't have any healthy values on themselves. Self esteem is being broken or being questioned because the person doesn't know the value of themselves, as they have been valued in a very negative way, and they have been kept silent for whatever challenges they are going through. In a special, for example, children with, if they are being bullied in a school, if their children have been sexually abused, if their children have been going through hardship, they cannot manage their studies, they have ADHD, and they have mental health challenges, they are depressed. Because of the concept of Aberoo, many times parents would not seek help. And this is very unfortunate. And we can imagine what happens to those children once they are teenage years, once they are adult life, what happens to them if they have not been receiving proper health and support when they needed it. So this is a concept that needs to be explored further, and I'm hoping that there would be some research around this. I haven't seen any research yet, and I have been keep talking about this concept because it's important, and I would be happy to receive your feedback. Please like and share this video, and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I can offer more educational videos on how to be multiculturally adjusted and focused therapist, and how we can serve our communities better. Take care.